It's like, nah. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just figured I would try to start it off like that, but I didn't like it. So, anyways, I'm here today gonna tell you a little story. So, this is a story time. I'm gonna tell you a story of how I met my ex-boyfriend and why we're not together and, all that good stuff. So, let me move it closer to me. So his name is Abdul. I met him when I was 12 or 13 years old, and he was 16. He didn't know my real age because I lied to him about it. I told him I was 15, and because he was 16, so I stretched the truth a little bit, just a little bit, guys, just a little bit. But anyways, so. Yeah, like I said, he was 16, I was 12. He really thought I was 15, and I was living over on the north side, which a couple videos ago I had showed you a little bit of the north side, and so I was around that area, living over there, and so my friend said that some kid had liked me. I was like, who? And to remind you, this is my first love. This is my first boyfriend. And so she was like, hey, some kid likes you. I was like, who is it? She was like, his name's Abdul. He sees you around over here in this complex. I'm like, okay, introduce me. So she had introduced me to this kid, and I'm like, oh, so we got to know each other. He got to know me, I got to know him. We liked each other. We were passing notes. I was upstairs, and my sister was giving me a note that he had said. It said that he liked me or whatever. And then I passed him a note. My sister had gave it to him, and then and so we basically asked each other out. We both said yes. He asked me my age. I told him 15. I was really 12. And then we got to know each other a little more, and we ended up dating. And then maybe a year later, which I was 13, and I ended up losing my virginity with him. And not the best part of how I lost my virginity, but hey, I was young. Hey. Oh, and to remind you guys, I did not tell my mother when I lost my virginity until I was like 18 years old. So yeah, and I'm not even the one that told her. My younger sister's the one that told her, which I was very upset about. But that's nor here nor there. Anyways, yeah, let me fix my camera. So, we ended up dating for 4 years altogether. Broke up twice. Broke up 2 times within them 4 years. The first time he broke up with me was, when was it? Oh, yeah, because he found out my real age. After, like, 2 years later, he found out my real age. He was upset. Broke up with me. We passed more notes. He was not associating with me after that. Nothing. We talked for, like, a whole month. No notes, nothing like that. And then eventually I just gave him a note and was telling him I'm sorry. I would never lie to you again. Da da da. I was just telling him the story or whatever. And so we got back together. I asked him back out. He said yes. Got back together. Dated for another 2 years. The most amazing 4 years I've had in a very long time. Because this is my first love. I never felt that. So I thought that was my love. That was my everything. That was my heart type shit. I never felt that kind of love before from a man. I didn't know how to be with nobody. I just didn't know that type of shit. So, yeah, we had a good time. And then once he turned 18, or 18 or 19, he was scared that he was going to get in trouble because of my age and his age, big difference of our ages. So he thought that he was going to get in trouble for dating me. And so he broke up with me on his fucking birthday. Yes, guys, on his birthday he broke up with me. He called it off. So he called it off. So we ended up breaking up. I was crying. I went upstairs. And to remind you guys, he broke up with me in a fucking note. He's 18 years old, 19 years old, breaking up with me in a fucking letter. Like, who does that? Like, who does that? Like, especially being his age. Like, But he broke up with me in a letter. I read it upstairs when I came back from outside with him, chilling outside with him. He was like, Brittany, read this when you get upstairs. So I read it when I got upstairs. And then it said that he was breaking up with me, da da da, because of the age difference. And then I was crying, didn't want to go to school, didn't want to be around the world, didn't want to be outside of my room, didn't want to see my parents, didn't want to see my sisters. None of my friends, just wanted to stay right in my room and close the door, lock it, all that. Didn't want to talk about it. But eventually I talked about it to my mother. She was upset for me. And then I don't know what brought us back together, but we ended up getting back together. I can't remember. It was so long ago. But we ended up getting back together. And then it was good after all that for a couple more years. And then so 4 years go 4 years go by, we're dating. Well, another 2 years go by, we're dating. Everything's good. And then he was like, and then eventually I moved out of Butternut, and then eventually I had moved I had he came over to see me, and he was like, Brittany, I got somewhere to go for a whole month to where I won't be able to talk to you, see you, hug you, none of that. I won't be able to text you, no call, no nothing. I'm like, why? Where are you going for a whole month where your own girlfriend won't be able to stay in contact with you at all, in no type of shape or form at all, for a whole fucking month? So he was like, I gotta do some kind of business. I forgot what kind of business it was. I don't even think he even told me, honestly. Alright, so he leaves. Boom, he leaves. I didn't hear him for a whole month. Didn't hear him for 2 months. Didn't hear him for 3 months. So finally, I just said, fuck it, I'm moving on. I'm not waiting for 3 fucking months. After you told me that it was only going to be a month, and you're just telling me that you're telling me that's going to be a month, but here I am 3 months later, and you're nowhere to be seen, no call, no nothing. After 3 long ass months of me feeling like I was single. Like, I'm not going to sit here and wait around for no nigga, for no guy, for nobody. I don't care who you are. So, I waited and then I ended up dating some guy, and I didn't tell Abdul that I broke up with him before I dated this other guy. So I didn't tell Abdul that I was done with him, broke up with him, because I didn't have no contact. Like, I didn't have no contact, and you should know in your head that you're not gonna that some girl's not gonna wait around like that with nothing. Like, I'm thinking you're out here doing your thing now after 3 months. Like, of course. So I moved on, dated some other new kid, and that was it. And then so I was at my house outside with a bunch of my friends and with my ex-boyfriend, because we broke up when I had moved. Me and this new kid had ended up breaking up, because me and the new kid were only together for a month, but we ended up breaking up for some dumb shit. I'll tell y'all about him later in another video. But so we ended up breaking up. I was outside chilling with the ex-boyfriend and a whole bunch of people. So this kid Abdul ended up calling me while I was walking, because I was walking to the store to get a drink or some shit for everybody. So while everybody was still at the house chilling. So I ended up walking to the store by myself to buy these drinks. Abdul calls me on the phone. I'm like, hello? He's like, yeah. I was like, who is this? He was like, it's Abdul. I was like, oh, okay, hey. And he was like, hey, I'm back in town or whatever. I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. I was like, I was happy. I was thrilled. Like, I was happy that you're like happy, but nervous at the same time, because he didn't know that I was dating anybody else. Like, he thought we were still together, and I didn't know how to drop that on him. So he calls me telling me that he was coming over to come see me. He was like, where are you at? I was like, da da da, the address. Gave him my address or whatever to where I was. And then he was on his way, so I walked back to the house. And to remind you, my other ex-boyfriend that I got with, that I dumped Abdul with, I was with him, or he was at my house with a bunch of my friends. And so Abdul was coming over to my house at the same time that boyfriend was coming. That boyfriend was at the house, so it was gonna be awkward as hell. And to remind you, Abdul does not know that I dated anybody or broke up with him at that time. So, he came over, we chilled, I walked back to the store, because Abdul said that he was thirsty, so I walked back to the store to get him a drink, and then I walked back to the house, and Abdul was like, oh, so you cheated on me? I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, Brooke told me everything, which is my younger sister. You guys seen her a couple times in my video, once or twice. The blonde hair, whatever you guys know. You guys know. Anyways, long story short, he came to the house. He told me that he was mad at me that he was breaking up with me because I cheated on him. I'm like, Abdul, I did not cheat on you. We were not together. You were on the road for 3 months. He was like, I was not on the road for 3 months. I told you I was gonna be back in a month. I was like, dude, you was gone for 3 months with no call, no nothing. And you think I'm gonna sit here around? I was just explaining to him how I felt and all this bullshit. And then he got mad. He cried. He was walking home. He walked back home. And I was chasing him down. I was like, Abdul, don't cry, don't cry. It's okay. I thought we weren't together no more. You were gone for so long. It was way over 1 month that you were gone for. He was like, Dad, I don't want to hear shit, Brittany. I was like, okay, well, there's nothing I could do, nothing I could say right now. So when you call off, give me a call. So he never called me, and that was the last time we had broke up. So we broke up because he thought I cheated on him. Until this day, in 2018, he thinks that, and we broke up in like 2009, and to this day he still thinks that I cheated on him. And I'm it's whatever. It's mad like 10, 11 years ago, whatever. And so that was the last time we broke up. Never got back together. We're still friends. Thank God, we're still friends. Really good friends. He is now, I think, 29 or 30 or some shit like that, and I'm 25, like you guys already know. So, yeah, we're still friends. He still hits me up. He's got a baby now. He's married. While he was married, he's getting a divorce. I don't know what the fuck happened with that situation, but I'm still happy that he's got a little baby boy. I think it's a boy. I think. But yeah, and I'm doing me. He's doing him. We still talk. I've known him for 13 years. Sorry about that, beep. It was a text message. But yeah, my text message is a little whistle. I don't even know how to whistle like that. But anyway, so yeah, we still talk here and there. He asks me to chill. We chill. Go do whatever as friends do, and that's it. We're just friends, and that's all. There's nothing less, nothing more. No, just history in the back days, and that's it. We both moved on. We both got our own lives together. Our lives are different now, and I was young as hell when we first got together. He was young as hell, and we've been through what we've been through. We fell in love. I think he still wants to be with me, but I don't know. That's why I don't chill with him as much, because I think he still likes me or whatever. But yeah, he's got his own little situation going on, and I got my little own situation going on. So yeah, I think that's about it. I told you how I met him, why we broke up, and that we're still friends. And yeah, I don't have his cell phone number, but I have him on Facebook Messenger thingy or whatever. So yeah, we were so in love, just like me and Michael. Which I told y'all about Michael. Me and Michael lasted longer than 4 years, though. We lasted 7 years. 7 fucking long ass years. No regrets with either relationships. I never have no regrets with either. There's always somebody that comes in your life for a reason, and that's a whole fact. Somebody always comes in your life for a reason. So, and I know my reasons of why I was with Abdul. I know my reasons why me and him broke up. I know why me and Michael got together, and I know the reasons why we broke up. And that's it. You guys know both reasons of both my relationships, so I don't have to explain them to you. But yeah. So yeah. Short story. So I'm gonna show you guys outside real quick. And to remind you guys, we're in the middle of fall, and in fall, usually in Syracuse, it's warm, but it's still cold out. Like, we still have those days where it's cold out. I'm sure you guys already know about fall and winter and all that. So we still have those nice little cold days and nice little hot ass days. As you see, it's fucking sunny as shit out. I'm on the porch right now. Oh my god, I can barely see. It's so fucking beautiful out. But yesterday it was fucking like our shit is like bipolar. Our weather here is like bipolar. First, yesterday it was snowing out, like cold as fuck out. Like, well, it wasn't snowing out, but it was raining out and mad cold out. And now it's fucking sunny, like sunny as hell, nice as hell. This is the good area of Syracuse, the Eastwood. This is where I want to move to one day, sooner or later. But right now I'm still at Kristen's house, which you guys met her a couple times. So yeah, look at nice ass area, nice houses. Nice houses. Fucking beautiful out. I don't even know how nice it is. Like 70 degrees out. So I'm about to hop in. I don't even know why I'm wearing this fucking sweater. It's some fucking sweatpants, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm definitely about to hop in the shower because, you know, it's good. It's morning out. Not really morning, but it's like 12 o'clock. So I'm about to go hop in the shower, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow or whenever I upload. So make sure you guys got your post notifications on. Make sure you guys like this video. Give me opinions of what you want to see in the next video, and what kind of story times you guys want to hear, because I got a whole bunch of story times. So just leave in the comments what you guys want to hear of my story, of my life. If you're new, subscribe, turn post notifications on. You guys already know. Do all that good stuff. And I will see you guys when I'm back on your screen in a couple days. Alright, love you guys.